Hello, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I tarot intuitively, and today we have November 2023 predictions. So we're asking Spirit, what can you expect in the month of November? We have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have our Edmund Dulac Tarot. Pile number two, we have Marielle Tarot deck. And pile number three, we have Tarot of the Witch's Garden. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot, it helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on your November 2023 predictions. So, okay, pile number one, we have the Moon card. We have Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. The Chariot, we have Ace of Wands. We have Temperance, we have Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, and we have Three of Swords. So, if you're single in this pile, I would say let's start with love. I don't really see you meeting anyone necessarily. We have the Moon card, so even if you meet someone, it may not exactly end well for you. So I would say be a little cautious with the matters of your heart in the month of November. Pile number one, that is important. And if you're taken, certain secrets that you and your partner have kept from each other may come up to surface. Whether you're single or not, you're going to have some kind of revelation happening for you in the month of November. Pile number one. And we have the Five of Cups and we have Three of Swords. So I would say don't get yourself in a position where you would allow someone to disappoint you. I think that's very important for you. And I feel November, you're going to be more busy with other things. I just don't think you're going to have that much time for love. We have Three of Pentacles in the spot of the money position. So a lot of collaborations coming towards you, a lot of people wanting to work with you in the real world and the spiritual world. So just be open to that. Be open to collaborating, be open to new ideas and last minute changes, and I think that is going to be very, very beneficial for you. I think you will even get more exposure if that's what you're looking for, if you're doing something online. So definitely keep an eye out for that. A lot of collaborations for you in the month of November. And I think you will also be working closely with your own spirit team, which is also going to bring you closer to your spirit guides than you have ever been. And we have Page of Cups. So I do see that your health is going to be better than it has maybe even before, early on. You're not going to feel as heavy, you're not going to feel as dense, you're going to feel much lighter, you're going to be in a more happy, in a more childlike sort of energy, and you'll be more open to just doing things. You'll just be more open to having beautiful experiences for yourself, which will stay with you and will bring you back to a sort of simplicity that you really want in your life. Pile number one. And I feel all this collaboration, like I said, in terms of your work, and you just having this nice attitude is going to help you further, especially if you're doing a business over here and if it's online, or even if you're in the office, you're just going to enjoy working, and you're going to, even if you get more work, you're not going to feel as if you have to slog. You will be more engaged with whatever you do over here for work, and it's going to be different because it's a general reading. So more fulfillment in terms of your work, more happiness in terms of just your environment. I definitely feel that is going to happen for you in the month of November, and I definitely feel this is going to light a passion within you. You're going to be more proactive, and you're going to have more ideas. You're going to really want to live more deliciously. Pile number one, that's the best way I can put it. You really will want to do more things, and it'll just come naturally. It's not something that'll have to be forced. You'll just be in a very naturally creative, abundant, artistic time in your life, and things are just going to flow from you. So don't necessarily try to resist things, and listen to your intuition more in the month of November. I think that is going to be a very helpful message for you, and I do feel you will have certain changes for you happening in the month of November, but I don't see any of these changes to be a bad thing. These are very, very positive changes that you will probably get to experience. And just know that even if things are going against your way, it is still bringing you back into balance the way you truly need to be. And by the end of the month, you're going to be more at peace than you have ever been. Pile number 1, please know this. And we have Queen of Swords. So, like I said, November is not going to be the month of love for you. You're not going to necessarily meet someone that would be worthwhile. So be careful, like I said early on. And maybe some people from your past may want to come back, but I would say don't entertain clowns and don't entertain uglies. You don't need that anymore in your life. You've learned your lessons enough. So definitely give yourself the space whenever you need it. And if someone is getting upset because of your boundaries, then they need to be on the other side of it all the more. Please understand this. There's not going to be any more compromise at your end, because you're going to have a very busy month. You're going to have a very fulfilling month. You're going to have a very abundant month. I really feel you're going to be even making a good amount of money in the month of November. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And behind the deck, we have Knight of Pentacles. So focus more on your daily tasks. Focus more on the process of your everyday. See how you're spending time. What are you spending time on? Be more mindful about that. And if you just fix your everyday life, pile number 1, the outcome, the end result will be just amazing. It'll be just exactly what you want and need. So simplify your life, make it fundamentally easy, and focus on what really needs your energy, because there will be things in November that may really require a lot from you, and you have to be sort of in the right headspace to be that functional. And I do see that you're going to be able to be that functional over here. I also sense maybe a short trip for some of y'all over here. Somewhere near the water maybe, perhaps. But yeah, just be open to that as well. And you're going to be able to manifest better in the month of November than maybe you have in the past. So definitely give that a try if you've given up. Be a little patient with your manifestations. They will definitely come in. I strongly feel that. You're just going to be finding joy in the small things in the month of November. I think that's a lesson you're really going to learn, and it's something you're going to be able to apply on a daily basis. So no one can take your peace away. No one can try to ruin your happiness. Yeah. So overall, it's a very positive month. Just keep your blinders on whenever required, especially when it comes to doing things for yourself, especially work, because the harder you will work, it will actually be more rewarding in the month of November for you. Please know this, pile number 1. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 1, we have card number 38, the Harlot, card number 20, the Temple, and card number 47, Domination. So you're definitely going to have a lot of challenges, and understand that these are the challenges you need for growth. This is the kind of pressure you need to bloom to your highest timeline. So don't make a sour face if there is some competition. It is exactly what you need to grow. And you will be able to excel despite the pressure, despite the competition. Sometimes that is exactly what we need to be triggered into our greatness, pile number 1. That's just how we all are as human beings. It's just human nature. And I see you spending more time going inwards. I see you taking care of your body more. I see you even maybe having abstinence wherever required and necessary. And just know that it'll be a worthwhile sacrifice for you. Like I said, it's going to be a worthwhile sacrifice for you. So think about the bigger picture. Think about what you're truly working towards. I know that you're getting closer to it every step that you take in the right direction, which you totally are right now. So keep up the good work, pile number 1. You're almost there. And with the Harlot card, what I'm picking up is, I would say really maybe try to abstain from meeting new people, especially in a romantic sense, because my eye is going on the little demon. So you don't want any more little demons around you, pile number 1, do you? So just be careful. Nothing to worry necessarily. No one will be able to cross your boundaries. So be firm with that. Yeah. But I see you coming up at top, everything said and done. I do see you doing very well for yourself. Like I said, by the end of the month, you will be able to even save some money if you haven't been able to in the past. Please know this. I would also say work closely with the moon cycles in the month of November. It will be very beneficial for you, especially if you're trying to manifest something over here. Yeah. The crown is yours, pile number 1. Whatever you're trying to achieve, you're really going to get it. If you're applying for a new job, you're going to get it. If you're trying to blow up online, that is also going to happen. Just be patient, be consistent, and be smart and be strategic. Now is not the time to act out of your feelings. You have worked very hard, and I really want you to know that you're very, very close to your goal. So, just keep your eye on the prize. Pile number 1, you're almost there. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 1s. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Marielle Tarot, this is your reading on your November 2023 predictions. Okay, pile number 2, we have King of Swords, we have Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Tower. And we have 2 Queens. So let's start there. I think your health is going to be really good in the month of November. And if it's not, it's a real call for you to take action towards taking care of your health, which means eating properly, sleeping on time, or maybe covering up enough sleep throughout the day, and also working out. You have to work out in the month of November. Even if you're not someone who likes to work out, pile number 2, this would be a good time for you to start, because if you don't start now, you don't want to kind of regret it later. So I'm not even saying that you need to go and run like 20 kilometers. I'm not saying that. Start small, fit it to your schedule, fit it to your life, and try to be consistent with it, because I feel you're going to have a very, very busy month, November, and it's going to be important for you to be in your best shape as much as you can, and be at your optimum health to show up short and do the work. And talking about work, I think you're going to have a very fulfilling time with your work. You're going to be very busy. You might even get very exhausted and a little burnt out. So pace yourself. Try to keep your energy levels up. Again, like I said, working out, sleeping, eating, all those things. Pay a little more attention to those things, because it'll be so rewarding for you. Trust me, pile number 2. It's going to be a very rewarding thing for you. And I think even when it comes to work, whatever you do over here, it's a general reading, so for it to your situation, whatever you do, you're going to find your fulfillment and your satisfaction in your work again. I don't think you have been very satisfied with your work, and you maybe just have been wandering. So you're going to be a little more focused. You're going to want to really divert your energy towards something you like doing. And it's going to, again, like I said, it's going to be very rewarding for you. You're going to be busy. You're going to be happy. You're not going to have time to just think about some horrible things. You're going to be more conscious about the kind of thoughts, the kind of emotions you feel and express. So even your awareness is going to get really high, and this is an amazing thing for you. Again, when it comes to love, I don't necessarily see love if you're single, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe it's just not the time for a relationship for you. And like I said, and this is perhaps happening because you need to learn how to emotionally fulfill yourself by your work, and just living and not having a relationship to sort of fill that gap in your life, if that makes sense. You will be bridging that gap yourself by just really loving on yourself in a very awesome and a healthy way. And like I said, don't try to get burnt out. Like I said, you're going to be very, very busy, but pace yourself, spread your workout in a way where even if you have to work every day, maybe work for a few hours, then instead of trying to work for 2 whole days. So a little better time management at your end will make your own life easy. Yeah, because you will have a lot of tasks in November. So at least write things down on your notes app if you're the kind of person to forget. Or just write it down on a book, however you want to go about it. It'll be very helpful and beneficial that you do this. I just see you overall moving into a much happier time in your life, a much more, like I said, fulfilled time in your life. You're not going to have to suffer and struggle as much. And even if there are some issues in the month of November, know that they will work themselves out. And it's a very transitional phase that you will be in the month of November. So it's not going to last forever. But it is also very important to get to where you truly need to be. So a little more gratitude for your experiences is going to take you a long way. And it'll even help you ease your perspective on the past, if that makes sense. You're not going to feel as conflicted about things. It's not, your past is not going to have that kind of hold on you. And like I said, everything's said and done. Even if you have difficulties, you have the Tower card. So even if there are unforeseen difficulties, even if someone like betrays you or whatever, it's not going to phase you, because you're going to understand that you still have the upper hand and you're adaptable enough and you know how to pivot whenever required. So your victory is going to be imminent. All you have to do is make sure you take the necessary action. It's very important that you don't freeze up, you don't procrastinate, you don't try to delay things. And just know that if you really put in the work in the month of November, it'll come back to you in one way or another. And you're also going to be in a much better receptive space. And the way you look at yourself is also going to be changing. But it's going to be an amazing month for you to just be very observant of yourself and of others. We have the Queen of Swords, and we have these two beautiful ravens, and it's sort of like the Odin's ravens. I think it's thought and memory. So there will be a sense of purity happening with just your mind, just how you perceive yourself, your reality, and people around you. And even if people try to get in your way or whatever, it's not going to phase you. Like I said, you will realize you have the upper hand and you're going to act accordingly. Yeah. It's very interesting. We have the Queen of Wands, and then on the Nine of Wands, it's sort of like the similar feminine energy with the tiger. So I really feel you're going to be at your full potential. You're going to really be killing it in the month of November. It's going to be a very good month for you. And by the end of it, you're going to feel very emotionally balanced, like you have never in a while. You're going to feel content. You're going to feel happy with yourself. You're going to be very pleased with what you have been able to accomplish in the month of November. So it's an awesome, productive time for you. Yeah. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 2, we have card number 19, the Bedfellows, card number 45, the Old Devil, and we have card number 46, Purgation. So I feel, like I said, it's going to be a very observant month for you, but you're also going to be able to pinpoint behavioral patterns that are not helping you anymore. And you will be able to bring it into light, and you will be able to shed it with love. So a lot of unconscious patterns are going to be made conscious, so you can release it with love. You're not going to be as sad. You're not going to feel as conflicted like you maybe have throughout the year. You're going to reach points of resolution. You'll have moments of clarity, and even whatever addiction you have, it doesn't even have to be like alcohol. Even just thought addiction, all those things will go. You will feel much lighter by the end of it. You're going to literally purge things out. And it's very interesting, right? We have the devil cards, and on the purgation card, we sort of have this demonic tree being cut down. So by the end of it, you're going to feel very empowered, and it's going to be you who dictates what happens in your life in a very conscious yet accountable way. So you're going to realize your power even more in the month of November, which I think is awesome. And it's not just realization, you will also implement what you have realized. So it's going to be like a very full circle moment for you, which is honestly awesome. You have really done the work. You have really even done the shadow work. That's why you deserve to be in this space, pile number 2. Please know this. Don't give up. You're almost there. And you will be much closer to your ideal, and you're going to even start feeling a little more romantic about life in general, like maybe you haven't for a while. Maybe you have been in a very Saturnian energy of just trying to get through your lessons and just trying to survive, but you will have moments of poetry also. Yeah. I do see you shifting from a more Saturnian to a more Venusian energy by the end of the month. Yeah. Which is really awesome. You really need it. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have. Pile number 2 is again a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose Tarot of the Witch's Garden, this is your reading on your November 2023 predictions. So we're asking angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended master, star family today. What can my pile number 3s expect in the month of November? Okay, pile number 3, we have the World. We have King of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the Star, 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and 2 of Cups. So November is going to be super awesome for you. If you're single in this pile, I would say you might meet someone, but it may just be something casual. But what is even better is you're going to be really over the past. Your past is not going to weigh on you the way it used to. You're going to really be able to feel completely transformed, and you're going to be in this new space and new energy to just take on the world in a very positive way. And if you're taken, things will be very harmonious in a relationship. I'm not seeing any problems. You're going to be able to manage your time better with your partner if that has been a problem. And in the month of November, what you're going to realize, pile number 3, is it's not so much about making the money, but it's about your ability to make money and how you can be super resourceful when it comes to making money. So you're going to be very proactive in terms of making money. You will also start new ventures, or this is a real sign for you to maybe start new ventures if that's what has been on your mind. Even if you're working in a corporate, maybe you want to leave your horrible job. So please do that. Please apply to other places, especially if you are in a corporate. Just keep applying and know that sooner or later you will find a better job for yourself. So don't give up on that. And if you're just having a business of your own, or if you're doing something online, you're going to be more seen, you're going to be more recognized, people will know you more. So it's a very awesome and a very fun time when it comes to your finances and your work, because we have the 6 of Wands also in the place of your health. So you will be overcoming any sort of health issues you've had. Your health is going to be improving physically, mentally, spiritually. You're going to just be in a better space to respond to things, and you're going to be more calm and you're going to be more chill about things. But you're also going to be, like I said, you're going to be seen. So more recognition coming towards you for the work you have done. Maybe the kind of work you did went unnoticed, but I think in November, in one way or another, you will be rewarded for it and you will be given accolades. So be open to that. It's a very fun month for you. And I'm not saying that you won't have any competition when it comes to work. I do feel the competition is very neck to neck. It's very stiff. But despite this, you still have the upper hand and you're still going to win. And you're going to also feel very respectable for the competition you have. And I think that's going to be vice versa. I think you and your colleagues or your co-workers or people that you collaborate with, you will really see each other and with a great sense of respect and reverence and just love. So you're going to be in this very harmonious work environment. If you are in a toxic work environment, it's time for you to leave and find your people. It's very possible for you to do that. And November is going to really present you with so many opportunities. So you really have to seize the day. Over here, pile number 3. And we have the Star. So you're going to be seen, you're going to be heard. And it's not just that. I think it's just all this good happening in your life. It's going to make you a little emotional because maybe things haven't been that great. And just you being able to cry it out is going to heal you. So don't hold back your tears if it comes down to that. Give yourself the space to cry whenever required, because it will set you free, it will heal you. Tears themselves, they contain salt, and alchemically, it's sort of a sign that the operation has succeeded. So you're releasing out the negativity basically by your tears. So don't hold back your emotions. And if you feel vulnerable, give yourself a moment to cry, because it's just going to heal you. Like I said, the month of November is all about healing. It's about coming home to yourself. It's about just feeling good in your body that you maybe haven't in a while. You're going to even look at yourself in a more respectable and a nicer way in the mirror than maybe you have in the past. So even your perspective about who you are is changing in a very positive way. You might overwork yourself. This is definitely my pile of overworkers, and I definitely feel you on that pile number 3. But know that everything said and done, it's going to be very worthwhile. And even if you are not able to sleep enough, try to cover up your sleep in the day if you have the luxury to do that, or try to sleep in more as much as you can, because you're going to be busy. You're not going to have the time. You might even have to overwork yourself, so don't burn yourself out, because we do have the 9 of Swords over here. So insomnia, try to curb it, try to control it. Maybe try some herbal remedies, maybe try some melatonin, whatever you can get your hands on, maybe do it. It will help you, because sleep is important. You're not going to have a lot of time to dilly-dally. You're going to be very busy. And even if you're overcompensating by giving up your own time, it's not exactly balanced. So try to find more balance where you're not compromising maybe on your sleep and you're still getting things done, because that is possible. So focus on daily tasks, focus on the small tasks that you have to do every day. And even if you have 10 tasks to do in a day, don't tell yourself that you have 10 tasks to do. Just tell yourself, okay, task 1, I just need to get through this, then I will get to task 2. So don't overwhelm yourself by like 5 and 10 things that you have to do throughout the day. Just focus on one thing at a time, baby steps, and you will be able to finish everything and be very optimum with your energy expenditure. So don't burn yourself out. There might be certain disappointments you might have. Maybe certain people might show you their true colors, but it's okay. Don't ruminate over that too much. And like I said, if you want to cry, just cry it out. But keep it moving. Movement is going to be very important for you in the month of November, because if you don't move yourself, you will be given a tower. So know better for yourself and do better for yourself. Pile number 3. And you definitely have the self-awareness and the very clear discernment that you need to make better choices for yourself now. So use that to your advantage, and you will get access to reserves of energy that you maybe felt you couldn't have before in the past, or if you felt you just couldn't go on, you will find the strength and the energy to keep pushing yourself and keep fueling yourself. So even like I said, even eat healthy. It's going to be very helpful for you. And if, like I said, if you're taken in this file, you will be able to spend some good time with your partner, or even if you're not, even if you're single, you will still have time to go on a casual date or two if that's what you want to do. But even if you just want to be by yourself, you're going to be in a very harmonious space with yourself. So it's going to fit differently, just fit it to your situation. You will also be more aware of the help that you have maybe from the unseen realms in the month of November. Your relationship with your guides, maybe your fairies, your ancestors, whatever you work with, it's going to be more apparent to you. So a lot of signs, synchronicities, feathers are also going to be on your path. So just be aware and let it be a sign that you're doing the right thing, you're thinking the right thoughts. Maybe go out in nature if you can, if you have the luxury to. Maybe just go out for a walk. If you can walk barefoot on grass, nothing like it. Go enjoy the fall season if you're in the northern hemisphere. You're going to have a lot of energetic activations. Like I said, you will just have bursts of energy throughout the day that you don't even know where it's coming from, and know that it is sort of coming from the other side to help you push towards what you need to do. And like I said, you're getting all this energy for a reason, because it is time for you to really invest in yourself and invest in whatever you're trying to create right now, because it is going to be so worthwhile for you. It is going to really benefit you in ways you couldn't even imagine. And if you already don't feel like a leader, I think you're going to have a moment in November. Well, I said December, so maybe December, but throughout November and December, where you will just know that you are the it girl, the it boy. You will just know that you are this natural born leader, and you don't have to shout it out. People will just feel it in your energy, and people will naturally gravitate towards you, and they will want to listen to you, especially if you're a speaker here of some kind. So keep an eye out for that. Don't get overwhelmed. Ground yourself. You deserve this. Pile number 3. You've really, really worked hard for this. Try to get your thoughts under control. You do have a very sharp mind. You have a very beautiful mind, which can totally work against you, right? If it's not fully mastered. So there's going to be a lot of mental mastery that's also going to be happening. So maybe stop assuming the worst. Really, really stop assuming the worst. Don't let your mind go there. Really stop yourself. Because like I said, you have great things happening for you, but it's just human nature for your mind to be like, okay, but what if? So don't give into those thoughts, and always remember that whatever you focus on magnifies. So focus on the good that is happening instead of thinking the worst possible outcome, which might not even happen, but you will sort of manifest for yourself, and you will already start suffering when something like that hasn't even happened. So more awareness when it comes to your own delusions and illusions, because you will be able to dispel it. You will be able to set yourself free from a lot of these unconscious patterns that maybe you're carrying for like years and decades. So it's going to really feel like a release for you in the month of November. Your intuition is going to be more heightened, and I do feel by the end of the month you're going to feel very happy with your finances. You're going to even be able to save some money, and you're just going to be in a much happier zone than maybe you have in a while. And like I said, when it comes to showing up and doing the work, please definitely do that, and know that it is going to be super rewarding that you do. Consistency, discipline over just burning yourself out any day. Pile number 3. That is the sort of the secret to success. It's not you doing something 3 days and then not doing something the next 6 days. It's about maybe doing little the first 3 days, but also continuing to do that for the next 6 days. And I think it takes 21 days to form a habit. So November has 30 days. So make the most of it. So even your future becomes a little more easy. It becomes a little more fun for you. You won't have to stress as much, because you do stress a lot. Maybe just get a massage over here, pile number 3, because I'm having some shoulder ache. So don't stress so much. There's nothing to worry. Things will work out, and things will happen at time for you. Time is not running out. You're not going to miss the mark. You're not going to miss your dates. So don't worry about any of that. Calm yourself, please. Pile number 3. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 3, we have card number 43, Piety, card number 31, Sophia, and card number 5, Omniscience. And it's very interesting, right? We have Piety where he's sort of on the ground, but Sophia and Omniscience, they're sort of more heavenly and more stellar. So making the right sacrifices is going to lead you to ascension. Making the right choices, curbing your desires wherever required, is going to pay off in grand ways. So it's sort of like a do or die situation, but you're definitely going to do over here. Pile number 3, and it's just like you won't even be able to make the wrong choice. Even if you want to try to sabotage yourself, it's not going to happen. Your guides are very, very strong in this reading, and they're not going to let you mess up like that. So have more faith, have more trust. Move from that space of love. Move from that space of just trusting that the right thing will happen for you. You're not missing the train. Don't be a nervous wreck. There's no need for you to be a nervous wreck, pile number 3. And Sophia is all about healing. She's also standing on top of the moon. So you're going to be really mastering, like I said, your subconscious. A lot of things that have harmed you, even unconsciously, they will be made conscious of, and you will be free of that. So a great purge of sorts is going to happen over here. And Omniscience is sort of like the all-seeing eye. It's sort of like the Sauron, but maybe the more positive Sauron. So nothing is going to you're not going to be disillusioned about anything, pile number 3. You will be able to see through it all. You will be able to see through whoever is lying to you, whoever doesn't have the right intentions for you. You will be very aware of all of that. So no one is going to be able to lie to you. And even if someone tries to betray you, it will be brought to your notice in one way or another, because you're very connected spiritually here as well. So it's a time for you to shine. It's a time for you to burn brightly and even give love and warmth to whoever needs it or whoever comes on your path. Because you do have a more grand sort of destiny, I really feel that over here, and I think that's something you're also going to be realizing on your own in the month of November over here. So it's a very positive time for you, and all you need to remember is focus on the good, because whatever you pay attention to, whatever you give energy to, it magnifies. So pay attention to the good instead of the small inconvenient things happening, because they will always happen. But you can always amplify the good. You can always amplify the love. Pile number 3, right? So all the best. It looks like a very fun month for you. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3s. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you.